Lauri, is there anything to be done or to be said about that last shot?
It's the NBA. Good players sometimes make shots like that, and he's obviously one of them. And yeah, it sucks to lose that way, but it's part of it. Sometimes he makes it. I mean, maybe if you start nitpicking, we can. I didn't really even see. I think he just dribbled into it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna nitpick, but like, if you had to come up with something, maybe you make him try to speed him up. But then there's always you can foul him, and like, that's a tough shot. And kudos to him.
And then, I mean, right before that, it looked like that was kind of a broken play that Colin kind of swiped the ball and went out, and he made a big shot.
Yeah, right. He put us in that position. We had a play drawn up that they kind of got us. I mean, that was one of our looks to if they switched that down screen and Walker ducking in and pass wasn't completed, and then Colin made a great play and gave us a chance. And sucks for him as well to make a shot like that and not get to overtime too. You always feel like you're going to win it in overtime if you just get there, and then, but it is what it is.
What is Walker doing differently this year to make him such an effective offensive rebounder?
Obviously, we play a different position. I don't really be in the dunker. Maybe there's some positioning himself better. Maybe you can ask him that question. But I think he's just playing with. To me, it just looks like he's playing with force and really attacking the offensive rebound every time, and not getting discouraged of you use a lot of energy to go for after a ball and then you don't get it, and now next time you don't want to spend that energy. You know, I think he's consistent with the energy, and even if he doesn't get it, he keeps the ball alive and gives us extra possessions, and obviously a lot of times he get it as well. So to me, it looks like he's just relentless with his effort and keep going after it. And positioning wise, you can ask him if there's some. Maybe I can use that advice as well.
It seems like you've been a little bit more active defensively, maybe with like your hands. Will said that maybe you've been working a little bit on your positioning defensively. How much of an emphasis has defense been for you recently?
I mean, you always put the reps in practice and watch film. I don't really know if there's specifically anything I've changed, but just trying to. We've talked about it with the team and with the coaches, and sometimes you just don't have to be perfect, and you just go make a play on the ball and be aggressive, and you make a mistake, but at least you're loud with your communication and going after a ball, and then get them out of their rhythm and stuff, and then we'll fix it, the system part after that. But just trying to be more disruptive and make them do something that they don't really want to do. So.
Do you feel like there's kind of a responsibility for you to stand up on that end?
Yeah, I mean, in every other game, I feel like there's a responsibility for me to show the way for the young guys and really try to bring it every night, and that's how I look at it. And yeah, I think that.
Guys like you and or Trey or some of the better shooters in the league, do you get a sense of like a shot's going to go in as soon as it leaves your hand, and like does that extend back to half court? How dialed in are you? Do you think as a shooter?
Yeah, you always believe it's going in, and most of the shots it actually feel, even though you miss it, and then still feels good out of your hand, and then can't really be disappointed if you've have your balance right, and then you follow through your shot and feels good, and then hits the back rim. Sometimes that's the case, but 90% of the shots I feel like it's going in, but trying to work on especially when you've made a couple, then you're looking after you get cross half court, you're always looking where you can try to squeeze a couple off, and they're not going to be open looks after if you made 6, 7, 8 threes. Like it's just you just got to try to find a little windows to make them, and then obviously there are tougher shots. But again, you do the same preparation on those shots as well, and unfortunately missed the last couple, so they felt good.
What sort of added experience, wisdom does Patty Mills bring to the group?
I think like just being calm. It doesn't always look like that because he keeps moving so darn fast, but he's poised and kind of talking to us, and he's under control, and he tells us a lot of what he sees on the court, even when he's not playing. And I think guys listen. He's obviously seen a lot being at the mountaintop, and so at least I try to learn as much as I can from him and just pick his brain a little bit.
All right, you guys good? Thanks a lot.
Thanks, Laura.
Good questions.